Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between EG Grubby and World Elite Pepsi Ted. We have Grubby spawning over here on the left hand position of Echo Isle as the green orc player. So green Grubby. Once again we have Ted spawning over here as the yellow undead player over here on the right hand side. Looking at Ted's opening build, it looks like it's going to be a crypt and a graveyard. So it is going to be a standard crypt fiend opening. I haven't been doing many casts between undead and orc, so I'm actually pretty interested in this particular matchup right now. Grubby is also getting the standard orc burrow, altar of storms, and the barracks. No voodoo lounge yet, so pretty much going to be a pretty safe game coming in from both players. No cheese strategies that I can see right now. Let's see if Ted has built his, yes, has started building that altar of darkness. So it is most likely going to be a Death Knight. The Death Knight is going to be a little bit later. So we'll see if Grubby tries to go for an early harass, or if he's going to try to do some creeping and try to grab those uber items on that Blade Master. Grubby now finishing that Orc Burrow and getting the Farseer. So green Grubby getting the Farseer instead of the Blade Master. Don't know the rationale behind it on this particular matchup. We'll see how this really plays out. Farseer is generally the second chosen first hero from Orc. So maybe I think the Farseer is a better counter to Fiends. I think especially with the Spirit Wolves are able to do critical strike damage on those Fiends, and those Fiends have normal armor, so they do go down a little bit faster. We now have a peon heading out across that map. Peon walking with a little pitchfork in hand, going to be heading out and going to find that it is going to be a Crypt Fiend build. Let's see, I think the altar is going to be completed right now, and yes, it is going to be a Death Knight. So Death Knight versus Farseer. Peon, so a Peon's going to be building a proxy voodoo lounge in the middle of the map in just a second, and that tells me that we're going to have some good harassment coming in from Grubby. So Grubby wanting to set up that proxy voodoo lounge in order to get some harassment in should be fairly successful. Let's see if where exactly it builds it. Yeah, builds it right there. Once again, the Farseer now moving out with a couple Spirit Wolves, and I'm heading off to a curious position. Not quite sure where he's heading off to already. Is he heading over to the shop? The shop would be a little bit of an interesting starting location for the Farseer, but it is closer to that Voodoo Lounge. So let's see. Yes, going straight for the shop already. Now chasing after that Troll Berserker, and gonna go ahead and focus that down, trying to focus on the Troll Berserkers and then abandon that Troll Mauler. We'll get to level 2 off of this particular creep camp right here. Now trying to Farseer taking more damage than he really should right now, trying to pull away, able to finally pull away, doing a little bit of a dance, and Grubby taking half damage already on that Farseer, not looking very good. Death Knight now doing some creeping as well, going to try to take down this level 3 camp, and will not get to level 2 either. Farseer now going to finish off this Ogre Mauler, doing a good job of keeping every single Spirit Wolf alive, and now finally taking down that Ogre Mauler, going to pick up that item. Once again, we have the Death Knight still doing some creeping, picking up a Claws of Attack +6, so very nice item for that Death Knight, able to deal extra damage. One of the better items, I'd say, early off in the game right there, as that +6 is very, very helpful. Now we have the Farseer already getting Clarity Potion, and a little bit surprised by that, as the Clarity Potion isn't used that often. And oh, we have a Lightning Shield, so we may have Lightning Shield being casted on a Spirit Wolf. That would be a pretty interesting opening. And now we have a Peon now taking damage from those Crypt Fiends over here, so more creeping coming in. We're not quite sure what the Farseer really wants to do here at this point. Getting an additional Grunt as well, joining in on the fight. We have a Tech to Stronghold from Grubby. Grubby is about a third of the way, and we are about a quarter of the way for Halls of the Dead. Farseer now coming and using that Speed Scroll, trying to take down those Haunted Gold Mines, getting the Lightning Shield on that Wolf, so that's going to be a very, very high damage in there right now. And oh no, Farseer getting quickly surrounded, and is going to have to try to run back around in there. Nice, another Chain Lightning, and taking down 2-3 Acolytes. This the Halls of the Dead is currently being upgraded, so this is going to severely delay the mining tactics. Ted down to 2 Acolytes at this point, so Ted is really, really behind the 8 ball on this, and is going to have a hard time to just try to get some additional mining time out of this as he's mining right now. So that's going to be about another 30 seconds of mining, where he's only mining with 2 Acolytes. That's going to be a really hard hit. But Ted, on the other hand, is making the best of it, getting a lot of Crypt Fiends, getting a lot of Skeletal Minions, getting an additional charge on that Skeletal Minion. We'll get to level 3 on that Death Knight. That Death Knight is going to have be very, very dangerous with that level 2 coil. Farseer once again moving back out, doesn't have a clarity potion though. Gonna have to head off to the center of the map and is gonna come across the Death Knight, and that may be really really bad right here. Not enough mana for any chain lightnings to really focus down any of those units. Now Farseer heading to that shop, trying to perhaps pick up a clarity potion and some items. Gonna grab that clarity potion and now head back out. Now we have that a Spirit Wolf once again trying to chase out Acolyte. Acolyte off that gold mine once more, and the timer runs up on it. So really only 2 Acolytes being in this position right here. So that's looking pretty bad. I think it's only 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's only 2 Acolytes right there. Once again, we have the Fiends now running back into position. Farseer going to come in, has another speed scroll, but does not have a scroll town portal. So I don't know if the Farseer will be able to push in and do that chain lightning trick once more and without getting stuck. And that would be a really, really bad gambit right now, as he has no way out of there really, really quickly. Wolves now trying to come in, getting another chain lightning in on that low hit point. Acolyte trying to get back out right now, and now the Ghoul's coming off the line, so unable to get to that Acolyte. Yeah, able to take down the Acolyte. So now only no Acolytes on that gold mine right now, and now the Death Knight getting to level 3. So things are looking better for Ted as he does get to level 3 on that Death Knight, and now has 2 Acolytes back on that gold mine, still trying to mine some more, unable to mine right now as he doesn't have enough gold. Now producing more Acolytes in just a moment. We have the Tauren Chieftain out for Grubby, so Grubby getting that Tauren Chieftain, as we see a Bestiary, and I don't see a Spirit Lodge yet, so it looks like it's just gonna be Raiders. Farseer, I'm getting close to level 3 right now, getting more clarity potions, and I'm just using those clarity potions fairly well right now, and we now have a Peon over here to the south side, so it looks like we're gonna have a natural expansion, and Grubby now coming in with that Tauren Chieftain. And I don't know if it's gonna be Stomp Tech or Shockwave Tech. I'm probably going to be Stomp Tech in order to maximize the damage on those Crypt Fiends. Most likely, we have level 3 on that Farseer. Most likely going to get level 2 Spirit Wolves to counteract those Fiends right now. And now creeping out away, Ted still getting level 3 on that Death Knight. And now we have finally maximum Acolytes back on that gold mine, and now teching the tier 3. So Ted's tech is delayed a lot right now, and we have an expansion coming in from Grubby. So Grubby pretty far ahead. Gold mine 9,200 versus, so it's about 1,000 gold difference plus an additional production of 4 Acolytes. So maybe a 1,300 gold difference at this point in terms of economy right now. Tauren Chieftain now trying to get to level 3. He may get the nice +2 tome here that he needs from this position. No, it's an intelligence tome, but that does mean that there is going to be more chain or stomping coming in. Not quite sure what it's going to be right now, but the Death Knight's going to come in and see the speed scroll trying to come out, trying to escape right now, and is going to head back into his main or his expansion right now. Great Hall is still under production, and Death Knight down over here to the south, and he's going to quickly find this Great Hall being built, and the Crypt Fiends are going to be able to take it down relatively quickly, as the Crypt Fiends are doing piercing damage, and is going to take down that light armor building as it's being produced. Once again, Grubby was not able to take down any of the Acolytes right here, but was able to get them all off that gold mine for just a moment. Now Farseer, with that Staff of Teleportation, once again rejoining his army, trying to take down these no brutes. Tauren Chieftain a hair away from level 2, finally getting to level 2, gonna get Endurance Aura most likely, and yeah, getting that Endurance Aura to attack faster and move faster. Death Knight now selling some of his items. I think there was a Ring of Protection and a Claws of Attack +6 that he sold off, and now he doesn't have any Rod of Necromancies on him. Death Knight wanting to get to level 4, most likely going to finish off these Ogre Magi's right now. Do not see. Oh, we have a Lich finally being trained, and we have slaughterhouses being built, and now those Acolytes finally being able to mine gold in peace. Claws of Attack +6 once more on that Death Knight, trying to finish off these Troll Trappers. Raiders are going to come in. No, Raiders not trying to come in yet. And down goes one Troll Trapper, another, and we have a Scroll Town Portal. A little bit early, a little bit surprised by this, but perhaps he just wants to make sure that he wants to prolong this game a little bit more. Right now, Tauren Chieftain moving around with that Farseer, level 3 Farseer, level 2 Tauren Chieftain, against a level 4 Death Knight and a level 1 Lich in just a moment. Statues are being produced, Black Citadel finish being upgraded, so we're going to have most likely an Orb of Corruption in just a moment. Lich waiting outside trying to get that gold. I think it's 350 gold for that Orb of Corruption, but it is just so powerful. -5 armor. It is pretty much like Acid Bomb from that the Goblin Alchemist just reducing so much armor and on a range attack right now. Oh, Death Knight getting a good Death Coil on a low hit point Raider. Down goes that Raider, leaving the skeleton behind. And the Death Knight now just moving around the map, not quite sure. Perhaps wanting to do more creeping. Lich now coming in with that Orb of Corruption, adds 5 damage and removes 5 armor. Stay tuned for part 2 of this 4-part replay between Ted and Grubby here on Echo Isle.